So, yeah, I'm reading the book The Invisible Man. I'm on page number 105. So, I have watched the movie 1933 movie on of called The Invisible Man. Okay, it's freely available on Plex, which is a legitimate site. So, and there is this thing available like a television series on The Invisible Man. The Invisible Man television series was released on 1984. That is available on YouTube. So I did not watch it, but maybe later I'll watch it. But yeah, the movie was interesting. The VFX in 1933. I was thinking they will not be able to make the man invisible, but even in 1933 they were able to make the man invisible with VFX, but they didn't use green screen. I saw the explanation. According to the explanation, they used some other method to make the man invisible, but they got it done. I thought they could not make the man invisible. They will not be able to make the man invisible, but they did get it done. So that's something. And I was feeling a little down under the weather for the last few days. But yesterday afternoon, I had the chicken. Okay, so so since then I'm feeling really good. Okay, uh, I'm feeling a lot of, like, what is it called? What is Josh called in English? Excitement. Since then I'm feeling very like feeling good basically. So yeah, this carnivore diet, like if you are feeling under the weather, depression, this carnivore diet can help you. You need to try it. Uh, like anyways, but yeah, I've heard some people say, like, some people say that, are you an animal? Why are you eating meat? So animals eat meat, I agree with that, but animals also eat like grass, like cows, goats, sheep. So are you an animal? You are eating leafy things. We can also say such things to the people who say that only animals eat meat.
দেখ মামিকে কোনগুলো দিয়ে
না, তো দেখার
না
দরকার
না
নেই।
একবার ফট করে দেখিয়ে দি দেখ কিছুই দিইনি শুধু
না, কথা
ছবি
দরকার নেই,
ছবি
দরকার নেই দেওয়ার।
শুধু ছবি সাকিবেরটা তুই পছন্দ করলি
না,
না
এগুলো আমাদের
আমি
কপিরাইটেড
বুঝে-
কন্টেন্ট, ওকে দেওয়ার দরকার নেই।
না না সাকিবটা তো তুই পছন্দ করলি না আর এগুলো সব ছবি এগুলো আনফায়ার কুরকুরের ছবি ওয়ানের ছবি এগুলো সব ছবি দেখ দেখ অসুবিধা হবে না
ঠিক
এগুলো
আছে,
সব ছবি
যা
আর আশিয়ানার নাচটা
ছবিতে অসুবিধা হতে পারে। কে বলেছে অসুবিধা হবে না? হতেই পারে।
ঠিক আছে হয়ে গেছে মিটে গেছে ছাড়া দেবো আর বেশি করে জল খা ওই আমলকিটাও খা
So, so yeah, it could be said in like, but we have the teeth for crushing things, like the herbivores have, and we also have the teeth like to tear apart flesh, like carnivores have. So that says humans can have both the food, can eat both the food, carnivorous food and herbivorous food. So it's not just, no. So don't let them tell you what you can or cannot eat. The number one bestseller, Stories for Boys Who Dare to Be Different. True tales of amazing boys why only boys? Why are you being sexist? Anyways, Ben Brooks. True tales of amazing boys who changed the world without killing dragons. Ai Weiwei. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Ai Weiwei. An inspiring collection of 100 stories of famous and not so famous men from the past to the present day who went on to make the world a better place through compassion, generosity, and self-belief. Here are all the people who are included in this book. Okay, like Neil deGrasse Tyson is somewhere over here. ওকে, নীল ডিগ্রাস টাইসন, ইউ মাইট হ্যাভ হার্ড অফ হিম।
বেশি
কি
করে
হয়েছে?
জল
1 ঘন্টা,
খাবি।
1 ঘন্টা পড়বো, আর 1 ঘন্টা কি করবো?
মানে সব কিছু করবি, 1 ঘন্টা চান করবি, 1 ঘন্টা খাবি,
1 ঘন্টা
সব একটা সুন্দর রুটিন কর। 1 ঘন্টা প্রাণায়াম করবি, 1 ঘন্টা ব্যায়াম করবি।
ঠিক আছে, স্কুল যা।
খাওয়ার ওপরে আমাদের শরীর মন। বেলায় যখন খিদে পাবে
হুম,
চামচ করে নিবি ঘুগনিটা। আমি অল্পই খেয়েছি, অল্প করে চামচ করে
ফ্রিজে আছে
নিবি।
তো, ফ্রিজে আছে।
ফ্রিজে আছে, চামচ
ঘুগনি,
করে।
ঘুগনি আছে আর পাউরুটি সেকা আছে।
পাউরুটিটা এমনি আছে, সেকে নিবি।
ও আচ্ছা, পাউরুটি সেকানো পর ঘুগনি এটা আছে।
হ্যাঁ,
সে ছোলা ডালের ঘুগনি,
না যে এমনি ঘুগনি,
মানে
মটর ডাল আর
মটর ডালের,
মটরের ঘুগনি আর দুটো
আর আলু আছে, আলু।
ছোলা। হ্যাঁ, আলু আছে, হেভি টেস্ট হয়েছে, দেখি।
ঠিক আছে, দেখবো। যা যা যা,
Heavy
ট্রেন মিস
taste
হয়ে যাবে, যা
না,
যা
train miss
যা।
হবে না।
ঠিক আছে, হবে না, যা।
তেল মিস হবে না।
ট্রেন মিস হবে না, যা যা যা।
দেখবি খেয়ে বেশি করে নিবি না, ওটা এবার আমি রাতে মুড়ি টুড়ি দিয়ে খাবো।
আর রাস্তায় হাঁটার সময় কোন দিক দিয়ে হাঁটবি?
ডান দিক দিয়ে।
ওটাই
আয়
নিয়ম।
দেখবি, আয়।
যানবাহনের জন্য বাদিক দিয়ে, আর
যাবি?
মানুষের হাঁটার জন্য
আমার সঙ্গে যাবি কি?
ডান দিক দিয়ে। এটাই নিয়ম, বুঝলি?
এই ভুড়ি করলে হবে না।
বুঝেছিস?
হ্যাঁ, বুঝেছি।
এটাই নিয়ম।
হ্যাঁ,
যা।
এটা শাঁকার জ্বালনিটা গ্যাসের উপরেই আছে, মনে করে গ্যাস অফ করবি।
ঠিক আছে, যা যা যা, যা,
এই যে,
যা।
আর চামচ করে নিবি ঘুগনিটা, বারবারই বলছি।
ঠিক
অতটা খেতে পারবি না, অনেকটাই আছে।
Okay, guys, let's read some biography, not autobiography, but biography of Baldwin IV. Okay, of Baldwin the IV. Let's read it. He lived from 1161 till 1185, and in the year 1174, Baldwin's father died, and he was crowned king of Jerusalem. He was 13 years old. So when he was crowned, he was just 13 years old. He also had leprosy, a disease that had no cure. Leprosy, a disease that had no cure. People with leprosy tended to have shrunken fingers and toes. People with leprosy tended to have sunken fingers and toes. Their hands and feet often needed cutting off due to infection, and their eyes would darken until nothing could be seen out of them. Their hands and feet often needed cutting off. Their hands and feet often needed cutting off with leprosy due to infection, and their eyes would darken until nothing could be seen out of them. And their eyes would darken until nothing could be seen out of them. So I don't know if we have a cure for leprosy in modern day, but back in those days, 1100s, they did not have a cure for leprosy. King Baldwin did not let that stop him from riding out with his army. He always fought beside his men as if he was just as fit as they were. Their biggest enemy was a sultan named Saladin, who ruled over Egypt, and Baldwin had started putting together a plan to attack his base in Cairo. But the plan fell apart when Baldwin got sick and a lot of his allies left. Their biggest enemy was a sultan named Saladin, who ruled over Egypt, and Baldwin had started putting together a plan to attack his base in Cairo. But the plan fell apart when Baldwin got sick and a lot of his allies left. But the plan fell apart. When Baldwin got sick and a lot of his allies left. Saladin knew then that Jerusalem was weak. He seized his opportunity and sent his army of 26,000 men to take the town. King Baldwin would not let that happen, not without a fight. He dragged himself out of bed and onto a horse. He was so unwell. One writer at the time described him as being half dead. His bloody hands were wrapped in bandages, and he could barely see through his swollen, cloudy eyes. With only 500 men, he rode out to meet Saladin. But seeing how small the king's force was, Saladin ignored it completely and kept riding for Jerusalem. The people in the city were terrified, fearing for their homes and lives. Baldwin prayed. His men were afraid and outnumbered. So Baldwin only had 500 men, and Jerusalem had what 26,000 men. So meaning if Balduin had just one man, Jerusalem had sorry, Saladin. If Balduin had just one man, Saladin had 52 men. Okay, so that's the number. 1:52. Okay, Balduin versus Saladin. So Baldwin ruled in Jerusalem, Saladin ruled in Egypt. His men were afraid and outnumbered. But rallying his soldiers. But rallying his soldiers, King Baldwin led them into battle. Somehow they completely destroyed the invading forces. 500 men rescued their city from a force of 26,000. Jerusalem was saved. So I don't know where Jerusalem is. Is it in Israel? I don't know. But Jerusalem was saved. Over 800 years later, a Hollywood film was made about the young king's triumph over Saladin. A young king's triumph over Saladin. They called it Kingdom of Heaven. Kingdom of Heaven. So this book is amazing, guys. It's got many great stories in this book, like not autobiography, biographies of many people. Okay, Barack Obama, that's a common name. Benjamin Zephaniah. Don't even know how to pronounce his name. And this is the first day I'm hearing his name. But yes, Bill Gates is also here. Boyan Slat. Daniel Radcliffe, the actor who worked in Harry Potter's movies. Daniel Radcliffe, born in 1989. At school, Daniel never felt he was good at anything. He had a problem called dyspraxia, which meant even little things like writing or tying his laces more difficult for him than for other people. Writing or tying his laces were difficult for him than other people. He did not have much confidence in himself. Despite that, Daniel always knew he wanted to act. So I've tried to write some Hindi words. Kala, Pagalna. It's raining, guys. So yeah, I like it very much. It's such a soothing sound. The sound of the rain, such a soothing sound. White noise or pink noise. I don't know. Very white noise. I was thinking of going to Episodent. Right now, but like lots of noise is coming. I'm not talking about the rain, but other types of noises coming, like construction noise or that sort of noise. So this is not the ideal time to go and have a conversation because of the noises. There is no other reason. In the morning time, like in the from like 4 a.m. Like what the best time? Like I can wake up like easily by 5. So 5 till 7. Yeah. And sometimes we look for reasons to do something, but we don't really need reasons to do anything because life's got no reasons basically. So yeah, if you like it, you can do it basically, but be careful about it and don't just do something which you will regret later. Other than that, you can basically do anything that you want to do. Cashews, kishmishes or raisins. Yeah, kismis is in Bengali, raisin, and almonds. Taza amla. I think Debolina, my mother's colleague, gave this to her. He was a little tired of swallowing frogs, eels, and herons. That juicy bank manager would make a nice change. He would grab him one day. Before you can think anything wrong, let me tell you, we are not talking about a human, we are talking about a crocodile, and the story is called Cricket for the Crocodile by Ruskin Bond. Okay, so yeah, it's about a crocodile. The crocodile found their bank card to be juicy. কত নিল?
কত নিলে
কোথায়
এক্স্যাক্টলি
পেলি
আমার
এটা?
মনে পড়ছে না, ওটা আমাদের স্টেশন থেকে আর একটু গিয়ে
ও
চুচুড়োতেই।
সুচুরা স্টেশন।
ভালো মিষ্টির দোকানও আছে, কোনোদিন তো ওদিক দিয়ে যাইনি।
সুচুরা স্টেশন থেকে
হ্যাঁ।
পাওয়া গেছে। কত নিল মনে নেই?
ওই একটা মনে হয় 25, একটা মনে হয় 30।
ও এটা 30, বড়টা 30।
ওটা মনে হয় 30, ওটা মনে হয়
হুম।
25। এক্স্যাক্টলি আমার মনে নেই।